All right, Patriots Nation, are you ready for a day that'll make Foxborough's heart race? We've got 4 bombshells that could flip our season upside down. Is our offense about to explode? Or are we staring down a move that could shake Gillette Stadium to its core? I'm your relentless Patriots defender, and this video is packed with emotion, suspense, and breakdowns that'll keep you glued to the screen. So grab a seat, smash that like button, subscribe, and let's dive into the news. Which story's gonna make you lose it in the comments? Let's find out together. Picture this: Gillette Stadium packed, the crowd roaring, and a pinpoint pass from Drake May landing in the hands of Terry McLaurin. That's right, folks. The door just swung wide open for the Patriots to land an elite wide receiver because McLaurin requested a trade from the Washington Commanders. But hold up, this deal's far from a done deal. The guy's a beast. 82 catches, 1,096 yards, and 13 touchdowns last season, earning his second Pro Bowl and All-Pro honors, but there's some serious fine print, and we gotta break it all down. First, the cost. Bleacher Report says the Pats would need to send a second-round pick plus wideouts Kendrick Bourne and Jalin Pulk to Washington. Bourne's a reliable vet, but Pulk, a 2024 second-rounder, is still finding his footing with just 12 catches on 33 targets. Is it worth giving up a young prospect and a valuable pick for a receiver turning 30 in September? Fans are split. On X, I saw posts screaming, "McLaurin's the WR1 May needs now," while others yelled, "Don't mortgage our future for a guy past his prime." Now, the real cliffhanger. Does McLaurin even want to come here? With just 1 year left on his deal, he's got leverage. If he won't sign an extension with the Pats, the trade's dead in the water. And let's be real, why would he pick New England? Our offense is still rebuilding, and May, as promising as he is, isn't Josh Allen. Plus, the money. A long-term deal for McLaurin won't be cheap, and the Patriots need to play smart with the cap. But think about the upside. McLaurin alongside Stefon Diggs and Demario Douglas would give May a receiving trio that'd make defenses sweat. Our offense, which struggled with consistency in 2024, could finally take off. The risk, though, massive. If this trade flops, we lose key pieces and end up with an even bigger hole. The question burning in my mind is, will Vrabel and Wolf go all in on this gamble? And while we're chewing on that, there's another twist waiting. Just as we're dreaming of McLaurin in a Pats jersey, another shockwave hits Foxborough. Running back and returner Tayvon Williams got cut. Yup, after just 2.5 months with the team, the former Aggie is back on the market. Why did this happen? And what does it mean for our roster? Let's dive into this story, because it's got layers. From team strategy to the emotional hit on the fan base. Williams signed in May, bringing experience as a kick returner from 6 seasons with the Bengals, where he even played in Super Bowl 56. He wasn't a starter, but he racked up 356 return yards in 2022. In New England, though, he couldn't make a dent. 0 offensive snaps and no stats in 2024. In camp, the competition was brutal. Ramondre Stevenson's locked in as RB1, and rookies are nipping at his heels. On X, fans were already skeptical, with posts like, "Williams didn't fit, better clear space for the young guys." But some think the cut was too hasty. Here's the big picture. Our ground game needs depth, and Williams' versatility seemed like a solid fit, especially on special teams. But with rookies like Chase Brown rising in Cincinnati, he'd already lost ground before coming here. In Foxborough, it was déjà vu. Vrabel and Wolf are clearly betting on youth and long-term potential, but here's the question. Are we trading experience for a risky gamble? Losing a vet like this could sting in tight games where every return yard counts. The ripple effect goes beyond the field. Williams was liked in the locker room, and his exit might shake team morale. On the flip side, it opens doors for new talent to shine. Fans are torn. On X, some are saying, "Good luck, Tayvon, but our future's with the kids," while others moan, "We needed a reliable returner." One thing's clear, the Pats are reshaping with bold moves. Will this bet pay off? Hold tight, because the next story is about to shake up our offense in a wild way. While we're still processing Williams' exit, the spotlight shifts to our offense, which is trying to find its identity in 2025. Hopes were sky high with Stefon Diggs and rookie Kyle Williams joining the squad, but now all eyes are on Jalin Pulk, who just returned to practice after 2 weeks sidelined by injury. It's a relief, but also a wake-up call. This guy's fighting for a roster spot and time's running out. Can he turn things around, or will he get left behind in the battle for a role? Polk's rookie year in 2024 was rough, with just 12 catches on 33 targets. Fans were frustrated, and on X I saw comments like, "Polk needs to wake up or he's gone." But on Wednesday, he hit the field again, and Mike Vrabel threw cold water on the haters. The coach said Polk's making progress without mistakes, a good sign. He's still trailing guys like Kayshon Boutte and Demario Douglas, who are killing it in camp, but his mindset's on point. He told reporters, "I don't dwell on last year. New staff, new vibe. I'm focused on now." That fresh start mentality is exactly what the Pats need, but talk doesn't win games. Polk's gotta deliver on the field, especially in a cutthroat offseason. Our receiving core is stronger with Diggs and Williams, but it still lacks consistency. If Polk doesn't step up, he could be the odd man out, especially if a guy like McLaren comes aboard. But if he clicks, he could be the missing piece for May's offense to soar. On X, fans are split. Some believe in his comeback, others have given up. What's at stake is our offensive future. A confident, productive Polk could give us the depth to handle tough defenses. But with time ticking, every snap in camp is a war. Will he seize this shot? And while that question lingers, there's a controversy brewing with our QB that'll make you rethink everything. As we're rooting for Polk to prove himself, a bombshell dropped in Foxborough. Josh McDaniels wants to turn Drake May into a running quarterback. You heard that right. Our QB, who already took a concussion running in 2024, might become a ground weapon for backup Joshua Dobbs. But hold on. Is this a stroke of genius or a disaster waiting to happen? Let's unpack this idea that's got everyone talking and figure out what it means for the Patriots' future. McDaniels, known for creative playbooks, loves using QB's mobility to keep defenses guessing. Dobbs spilled that the plan is to lean on May's athleticism, which saw him run 54 times last season, mostly escaping pressure due to a shaky O-line. Now, with design plays like read options and bootlegs popping up in camp, things are getting real. At 6 feet 4 inches, 225 pounds, May's got the build for it, and he's on board saying, "Well, I'm open to using my legs to make the offense more dynamic." But here's the red flag. In 2024, May had 19 turnovers, picks and fumbles, many while scrambling. Worse, he got concussed against the Jets and was checked for another head injury against the Chargers. On X, fans are freaking out. Some are hyped, shouting, "May running is a nightmare for defenses," while others warn, "If he gets hurt, our season's toast." Vrabel's stressed that May needs to protect himself like Patrick Mahomes, who runs less and dodges hits. McDaniels is coaching him to throw it away or slide, but will that stick? The stakes are high. A more dynamic May could unlock the playbook, especially with Diggs and Douglas catching passes. But the injury risk is real, and the Pats can't afford to lose their franchise QB. McDaniels' plan is bold, but is it smart? While we debate whether May becomes a Lamar Jackson or a sideline star, brace yourself, because the wrap-up's gonna hit hard. Patriots Nation, what a wild ride. McLaren could be the WR1 we've been craving, but it comes with a steep price. Cutting Williams shows Vrabel's all in on youth, while Polk's scrapping to earn his keep. And May as a runner, bold or bonkers. These moves could turn our offense into a juggernaut or leave us on the ropes. The 2025 season's brimming with promise and peril, and we need that fire to fill Gillette. Which stories got you buzzing? Drop it in the comments, hit that like, subscribe, and let's rally for the Pats.